Um, not really.
Not yet.
Not really, not yet, I would say. But apart from America Trajan, Sofia Kokosalaki, and the ancient Greek sandals that actually opened the road for Greek designers outside to be outside of Greece, no. But we started finding nice clothes made in Greece from good designers that we actually were very interested in,
and we started wearing ourselves. So said that if we are wearing them, why should not the rest of the world wearing them? So I guess that was the initial idea of starting Mono.
In London. And then we, particularly for Shoreditch, let's say, we saw that this area gives lots of space and opportunity to new ideas and new pop-up shops and new designers to show their work. And that's why we started doing it in Shoreditch in the first place.
Yeah.
Where it's a more hipstery
area, it's
cool
the place to be. The most of the small boutiques and galleries are based there, so it has a very good mix of customers, tourists and locals that attend our first shop.
And also I think London has a very strong retail dynamic and market, and it's actually the best place in Europe to start your business.
How do you select the designers you are working with?
We are based, well, we started with a huge research that we did online.
We checked online, we asked our friends, we asked people in Greece to tell us what the new designers are. And we had a really good
help from Living Postcards. It's an online website that actually has a huge database of Greek designers. But the selections are based mainly on our own personal taste and aesthetics. But what we take in mind every time with a new shop is the location of the space. So for the first one that it was East London, it was Shoreditch, it was more
like
abstract.
Androgynous style, gender blending, more clean lines, minimal, black and white. That was the concept of the first store.
So we had a guideline, but then it was our choice.
Just played a bit with the style.
For the future, I think we are very open to ideas and suggestions, and at some point it would be great to work with guest creators. So we have someone we acquired, a photographer, a fashion editor, and we could do this collaboration.
After your experience, what is the status of Made in Greece abroad right now?
For sure, we know that when we had customers working in the shop and we were saying like, look, this is a Made in Greece concept, they were totally into it and they were asking more questions and they would like to know more about what we're doing.
They were very enthusiastic. They wanted to know more, they wanted to know about the clothes, about the jewelry. I think we had a really good reaction, and I think that this is what helped us to decide with Marina to do the second store.
And I think it's very important that outside of Greece, they don't really know that we produce fashion. I mean, they have no idea about it. They know that we make feta and olive oil and all that, but when
we
it comes
have
to
a strong design, and we didn't have maybe the knowledge or the sources to communicate this outside of Greece. So when we were saying that, this is all Greek designers here, they were like, wow, so what do you do guys there? And they were very eager to find out more.
Yeah, and also I think that nowadays there's a bigger demand for
localism, to know where your clothes are made.
It's very important. It's actually helping us with what we're doing, because people are moving away from made in China and they're coming towards made in Europe. We had and we had a girl who actually makes everything in Athens, so she writes on her clothes made in Athens, so that's even better. That was nice.
How would you describe the current Greek fashion scene? Is there a particular area of design that Greeks seem to excel?
Yes. Well, I think it's exciting, and I think it's because
we're moving fast towards the international fashion scene. For a lot of years, it was only bridal, wedding, cocktail dresses, but now there is a turn for the new designers especially to follow the international trends.
Create
They're doing
more everyday clothes,
day to night, a lot of
statement
pieces, a lot of jewelry. And I think that we have a very good mix of actually jewelry designers. We have really good designs and really good materials here in Greece.
I would also say that what makes Greek products unique is that they have, although they are very modern and contemporary, they have a Greek reference points, and that's very interesting. And I think that's gonna keep them.
This is very distinctive.
It's a niche thing.
Yeah.
Like you will always see something that reflects the Greek mythology or history or
Motifs.
design.
Yeah.
Which is very, very cool for the brands. I think it's good.
What products were the most popular in your shop?
I think we agree on that it's the statement pieces.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Both in jewelry and clothes.
Yeah.
Like something like what she's wearing, like not something that you can see everywhere. Not gold necessarily,
Yeah.
or extremely expensive. Not
But-
fine jewelry, but something that's really, really unique.
And you say that I can have it now or never. So most of the pieces that we had in the first store, it was one-off pieces, really unique pieces, and I think that they were a lot that we haven't seen before. And we've been in this area for a long time, so.
Did you also curate menswear?
We did
In the first store?
for monospace shortage. We did, and it was easier for us to find clothes that actually match in the style of the area. We had brands like Digitaria that really creates this androgynous style, so it was applying both to men and women.
Yeah,
it was
and so
fine.
there is your you that makes excellent menswear. But still, we believe that there's a lot to be done in menswear.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of designers. And we saw that there are some menswear pieces that they were actually bought by women. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit blurry between genders in solids, but for West London that we are doing the next shop, we're not gonna have any menswear, and that's because we couldn't find a
Good selection and
of-
quantity.
and quantities and varieties for menswear.
Yeah.
How will you choose the countries when we travel to?
We want to go everywhere in the world.
Ideally.
Ideally.
But because it's a self-funded project for now, we need to think of our finance and
Logistics
before
and where we
traveling.
can go and what help can we receive. So we want to go certainly around Europe and in the big fashion cities like Paris or Berlin or Amsterdam, and then move forward to
Yeah.
other continents.
I think the next step is going to be Paris.
Yeah.
It's because we know the city as well, and we have people who know that live there, and they can help us and decide where we're going to have the shop and everything.
Which business aspects young designers seem to have trouble dealing with?
Everything.
Okay.
every step of the production, every
Yeah.
step of the selling points, every step of
Sourcing the
working on
fabrics,
things.
finding the right people, seamstresses, find the people that are doing the extra jobs, the beading and stuff, promoting their job, attending trade shows, attending fashion week, sales. It's a lot of problems
It
here
is,
in
but I
Greece.
think they all turn out to be the same problem, which is financial problems.
Yeah.
And because of the finance crisis here, it's more difficult to find local materials. Although they really try to do so, they try to find Greek things, but
a lot of businesses are closing.
Yeah, like garment businesses are closing. So this part of the job becomes very difficult for them. And then production, because it's very hard to make small productions here because
Because
it's
they
more
charge more.
expensive. So it's even harder for them. And because they can't sell big quantities of things, they need to do small productions. But then there's the whole vicious circle that creates the whole problem.
Yeah.
And then, of course, promoting
Outside of Greece. Of course, summer for Greece is easier, but for winter is really, really difficult to find the buyers and the stores to sell their products.
Besides curation and selling, would you be interested in acting as a peer agency in the future?
Although initially that was not part of the idea, I think the more we work with the Greek designers,
We started thinking about that more.
Yeah, we think that we have lots of talents now here, and we believe that they could stand among the other international designers. And I think there's a little
business gap, a little window for us to show outside of Greece what we have here in Greece.
But so actually, we think about it, but it's not happening yet.
Are you planning to grow your business?
Of course, who doesn't?
But I think for the time being, and it's just a very fresh project. We just started it in December. We had the first mono space in March, and the second one is happening in June. So it's all happening now. It's very fresh and new. I think we really want to do some things in the near future. We want to start acting as a sales agency, as we said before, and we are also thinking of participating
in London Fashion Week. And there's a platform called IFS that is actually helping. They're collaborating with the embassies. So the embassies can bring their own brands in London during Fashion Week and showcase their products. And I think this is a very big project for all countries to go to London Fashion Week and show what they have. And the other thing that again is very challenging for us is that to collaborate with big concept stores like is Dover Street Market or Liberty or Colette, that they offer from time to time spaces to brands or stores to showcase, like pop-up stores, to showcase their pieces. And I think that will be really helpful for us to establish ourselves, to establish Mono inside the fashion industry.
It's a big challenge, a big dream, but
we really want to do that.
Yeah, of course.
So
Well, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.